Okay. So have you guys thought about the puzzle that we played last class? Anybody? Or you want to play the game again and give me a solution to it? Do you remember the game we played in the last class?
Yeah, sir. I remember, sir.
Okay. So let's do it again. Okay. I'll just recap it for the benefit of everybody. We played a game in the last class. It's a two-player game where each player can call a number between 1 to 4 and we take turns. We start at 0 and whoever calls 20 first will win. Correct? So let's play the game. Navin, you want to go first?
Sure, sir. Sir, but Akshay is waiting for you. Could you please let him in?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, Navin,
Yes, sir.
let's start.
It's one. One.
One.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 5. I'll just underline the numbers which I call out. Okay, your turn.
Sir, 5. You said we should pick 1 to 4
Yeah,
only.
1 to 4. I can add any number to 1 to 4 and I can count the next number. And again, you have to add 1 to 4. You can choose any number between 1 to 4 and add to the previous number and come to the new number.
Yes, sir.
So that way,
So,
whoever reaches 20 will win. Okay. If I say 20, I win. If you reach 20, you win.
okay, sir. It's 4. 5 plus 4 is 9.
Okay. I will add 1. So 10.
And I'll add again 4.
Okay. 14. I will add 1. 15.
You won the game, sir.
Yeah, I won the game. Okay. So let's say you add anywhere between 1 to 4. You will land up between 16 to 19. And I can add any number that I want and I reach 20. Okay. Monica, how about you?
Okay, sir.
Go on. You have to call first. Anywhere between 1 to 4.
2, sir.
Okay. 5.
1, sir.
Okay. 4.
5, sir.
You can't say 5. It's 1 to 4.
1, sir.
Okay. 4.
2.
17. 3. 20. Guys, please keep a look on the numbers which I'm calling in both the games. Okay. I'm giving you a hint. Padmara, you want to go next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If any case, you will get the win. So,
Okay, fine. Let's stop the game here. Either you tell me why is it you can't beat me in this game, okay? Or
yes,
you tell me, yeah, go on. Can somebody tell me the logic why do you think I always win the game?
So, because when you go second, you already have one number added.
Okay, so I want it to be more specific. Can anybody else try? Why is that this game is designed in such a way the person who calls second will always win?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know, but actually I was choosing always like 5 digits numbers, sir, like 5 multiples.
Correct. So
Yes.
if you actually see, the number that we have to aim is 20. Correct? We need to aim for 20. How many players are there here?
Two
Two
players.
players.
Yes.
And if you look at the numbers that we can call 1, 2, 4, what do they add up to? 5. If you add 1
Yes.
and 4, the lowest and highest. Correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
when two players are playing and you choose between 1 to 4, the sum of numbers that we call can always be 5.
Yes,
If you
sir.
call 1, I'll call 4. You call 2, I'll call 3. And you
Mm.
call 3,
You call two.
I call 2. You call 4, I call 1. Correct? So the sum of numbers can always be 5. I can always make sure that the sum is 5. Correct?
Yes.
So as and when I get to the number 5, I can always get to the number 10. I can always get to 15. I can always get to 20. So I always call out the number, okay, which are multiples of 5 and land me at 20. That is the reason why I always keep winning this game, because I formulated the question in such a way that the sum of the numbers is 5 and we get to 20. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry for the break. Yeah, coming back to what we've just discussed, I always make sure that the sum of the numbers is 5 so that I can get to 20. Okay, now let's look at another question. So I will go first this time. One of you can choose to go second. Let's say Dinesh, you can choose second. The question goes like this. We can choose any number between 1 to 5. Okay. And it's again a two-player
sir.
game. Whoever reaches 30 will win the game. Okay. We can choose any number between 1 to 5, add it to the previous number, and whoever reaches 30 wins. All right.
Okay.
I'll start. 1.
4, sir.
You'll add 4?
Yes, sir.
Or you okay? You get to 5. I'll add 5. 10.
5, sir.
15. I will add 5 as well. 20. So these are your numbers, Navin. So Dinesh.
Yes, sir. 4, sir.
Oh, sorry. So this is not. These are your numbers. 5, 15. Yeah. 4.
4. Yes, sir.
24. And I'll add 1. 25.
5, sir.
Okay. 30. Rest of you, when we played this game, me and Dinesh, do you think he could have played this better than the way he has played? Can any? Yeah, Monica. Was there a chance where
Nothing, sir.
Navin could have lost this game? Sorry, not Navin, Dinesh. I'm sorry. Was there a chance while playing this game? Was there a situation where Dinesh could have lost this game against me when he started first? Or sorry, when I started first? Let's go another iteration. Naveen, Padmarao. Padmarao, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Did you follow the game?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm following.
Shall we play?
Yes, sir. Sure. Sir.
I'll go first. 4.
Yes, sir. It's 1.
5. Okay. 1. 6.
Yes, sir. My number is 4.
10. I'll go for 2. 12.
Yes, sir. My number is 3.
15. I'll go for 3 as well. 18.
Yes, sir. 2.
20. I'll go for 4. 24.
God. Yes, it's 1.
So I won, right? You went for
Yes,
1.
sir. Yes, sir.
25. I'll go for 5. 30. Right?
Yes, sir.
So in this game over here and in this game over here, you try to replicate the same methodology which
Mm.
Dinesh would have used, right? 5,
Yes, sir.
10, 15. Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So I let Dinesh win in the previous game. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is because I wanted to tell you that this is not the most efficient strategy to win the game. If you have to win the game all the time. Okay. I'll quickly come to you. Why is that this is not the best strategy to win the game? Anybody else wants to give a shot? Monica?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Go on. Sorry, I'll call first.
5, sir. Okay.
Your turn.
Two, sir.
2. Okay. 5.
Yes, sir.
I will call 3. 8.
5, sir.
Okay. 13. 4. 17.
1, sir.
18.
1.
I want to know why you chose 1 later at the end of the game. Okay. 3. 21.
2, sir.
Okay. 23. I'll choose 1. 24. Your turn. 1. 25. I will say 5. 30. Okay. I won. Now again, the reason why I told you I want to know why you chose 1, is there any specific reason why you chose 1 or just a random selection?
No, sir. It's
Okay. Just randomly you selected, right? Okay, Naveen,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you didn't play, right? This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. I'll
Yeah.
choose 1. I'll choose 5. Okay, your turn.
I'll choose 1, sir.
Okay,
6.
I'll choose 3. 9.
3, sir. I'll choose 3.
3. 12. I'll choose 5. 17.
I'll choose 1, sir.
1. 18. I'll choose 3. 21.
I'll choose 3, sir.
Okay, 24. I'll choose 5. 29.
I'll choose 1.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, Naveen, the numbers you chose were 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Correct? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Any reason, Naveen, why you chose these numbers?
So 6 multiples, I wanted to make them 6 multiples.
Correct. So since the numbers between both of us are 1 and 5, the lowest one can count. If you add the lowest and highest, it is 6. So when two players keep calling numbers, the person who is calling second can always make it a multiple of 6, right? So I call 5, you made it 1. I called 3, you added 3. I called 1, sorry, I called 5, you added 1. So the sum of the numbers counted by me and Naveen, if you see, they're all 6 all the time. So he made sure that whatever number I call, he takes a complement of that number between 5. So if I say 5, he'll say 6 minus 5. If I say 3, he'll say 6 minus 3. If I call 2, he'll call 6 minus 2, which is 4. So he always kept calling the numbers based on what I chose. So that he always ensured he called 6, he called 12, he called 18, he called 24, and he called 30, and he won. That's the reason why I said in this game, which is played by Dinesh, this is not the most efficient way to win the game because he came to 24 at the end. I let him take 24 while I had a chance to take 24. Correct? I called 20 here. I could have called plus 3 here and I would have made 18. Then I would have controlled the game because once I get to 18, I can also call 24, I can also call 30. Did everybody follow me here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Dinesh, if you have to change your game when I called 1, what is the number you should have called?
Sir?
If you have to rejoin this game, you have to replay this game, let's say, when I called 1, what is the number you should have called to win this game?
5, sir?
Correct. You should have called 5 and made it 6. Correct?
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So the earlier in the game you get to 6 and then 12 and then 18 followed by 24 and 30, you would have won the game. You will never lose this game if you call 6 followed by these numbers. So to look at it slightly different way, why is that this is happening? So whoever calls 30 wins the game, right? Let's say if you have to call 30, go backwards. Since one person can call 1 to 5, what are the numbers between 1 to 5 here? 29 to 25, correct?
Yes, sir.
So one number less than 30 is 29, 5 numbers less than 30 is 25. So you always have to make sure that your opponent calls one of these numbers so that you'll always call 30, correct? Which means you have to call 24. Only when you call 24, your opponent will have options to choose between 25 to 29, correct?
Yes.
Similarly, if you have to call 24, what are the options left for your opponent? 23, 22, 21, 20, and 19. You have to make sure your opponent calls one of these 5 numbers only when you can call 24, which means you have to call 18. Only if you call 18, your opponent will be left with these choices. So if you
Yes.
extend the logic, you will get to a point where you have to call 6 and your opponent has to call anywhere between 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is the game start, which means when your opponent calls any of these, you have to make sure you call 6. And when you call 6, he's left with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 as his choices. Whatever number he chooses, you choose 12. And from this, if you extend the logic, 14, 15, 16, 17, these are your choices for your opponent. When he calls one of them, you call 18, and so on, so forth. Were you able to follow the logic for this puzzle, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is called lateral thinking. Okay, in linear thinking, what happens is you are given a problem and you solve it. But there is a slight difference in lateral thinking. If you look at this picture over here, it will tell you very clearly. In lateral thinking, there is only one single direction that your mind would be trained to think about a solution. For example, mathematical problems, like simple mathematical problem, if I have to give you, a person earns 20,000 in a month. How much does he earn in a period of 5 years, right? It's a simple calculation. There is only one way you will solve it. Yeah, there are multiple ways to solve it faster, but the answer is the same, right? You won't get to a different solution. But in lateral thinking, you are forced to think of a problem in a different perspective and arrive at different solutions. So there may not be one solution, there could be multiple solutions. But in puzzle solving, yes, you will have one unique solution, but the way in which you get to the solution differs from person to person. There is no one specific way anybody can do. So lateral thinking, why is it important? Why is lateral thinking important? Because when you get to management kind of roles tomorrow, because what you're going for CAT is specifically for management roles. So when a graduate moves into management kind of roles, it is very, very important that they develop the brain to think in a multi-dimensional way. So when I say multi-dimensional way, the problems that you would be facing are real world problems, and it is not a textbook problem. You are required to think in multiple ways to arrive at a solution, a new solution, which can lead your team. And hence, it is very, very important that a person is trained well enough to think about a problem from multiple perspectives. That is the reason in the CAT coaching or even in the CAT entrance exam, you are tested very, very critically on lateral thinking. All the puzzles that you see in logical reasoning are all based on the concept of lateral thinking. So you may ask me today, is it difficult for somebody to develop this skill? I would say no, because for few people, lateral thinking comes naturally. They're called gifted people, where their brain automatically starts thinking analytically and starts thinking about various solutions that are possible. For few people, it might take time, but with the right kind of training and practice, you will be able to achieve and start making your brain or condition your brain to think about a problem from a lateral standpoint instead of a linear standpoint. So today we'll spend some time in analyzing few puzzles to see how this concept of lateral thinking can be applied. Okay, simplest of the problems I'll tell you. Very, very simple problem. I'm sure most of you would have played this during your free time in colleges or your schools, right? Did somebody play this game? Did anybody play O and X? We used to call it Dadi or something in Telugu. Did anybody play this game, guys? This one?
Yes, sir, but I forgot the game. How it
Okay, it's a
works.
very simple game.
Yes,
Two players again. You have to choose between O and X. Whoever gets 3 O's or 3 X's in a row wins. Okay,
yes,
in a row,
yes.
as in a row or column or diagonal, they win.
Hmm.
Okay, so if we play this game, I play X here, let's say somebody plays O here, I play X, they play O here, I play X here. So they have to block me, right, at the same time from winning. So I play X here, they play O, and I play X. So it's a tie. There's no clear winner, correct?
Yes, sir.
If this question is given to you and you are being told that you have to win this game, figure out a way to win this game. Okay, if you are asked this question, you have to figure out a way to win this game. What do you do? If you are going through linear thinking, you will try to optimize the solution on what kind of O and X do I need to place where to win this game. But if you go for lateral thinking, somebody would just simply do this. And they'll say X here. And they'll say 1. Did here you can have a question. How can he put the X here? There's nothing defined here to go beyond this grid, correct? That is called breaking the barriers and thinking outside the box. You have to think outside the box, outside the normal rules and regulations or conditions to be able to arrive at a solution. That is called lateral thinking. You are not constrained by any conditions of the game. You're not constrained by any conditions of that are prevailing. You will have to figure out a way to go that extra step to identify, is there anything else differently that you could do to still arrive at a solution? Okay. Did you guys follow here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask you a small question, again, simple lateral thinking question. There are 3 people traveling in a car. Okay. There are 2 fathers and 2 sons in the car. How is this possible? This is definitely possible, but I want you guys to think, how is this possible? I'm ruling away the situation or a
Yes, sir.
state where this may not be possible.
A son, father, and a son's grandfather.
Great. So you're saying the 3 people could be grandfather, father, and son, correct? Which is grandson. Grandfather's son is father, father's son is son. So you have 2 fathers and you also have 2 sons. Great. So the first thing somebody with a linear mind will say, how is this even possible? There are 3 people you're saying, and how can there be 2 fathers and 2 sons? That's not possible. This is a ridiculous question. This is absolutely not possible. No point in wasting our time and energy on it, right? Somebody would say this naturally. But if you are able to, when I gave you the assurance, there is a solution possible, think, which is when your mind is assured that yes, this is not as ridiculous as it seems. Definitely there is an answer. So let me think through what could be the possible answer. Those are the steps you go through when you are arriving at a solution using lateral thinking. Okay. Now let me ask you another question. There is a tall building and a person lives on the top floor. Let's say 10th floor. Okay. When he has to go out for groceries or for buying anything, he goes into the lift and he presses ground floor G. But when he comes back and he has to go to his house, he presses 7th floor and walks from 7th floor to 10th floor, which is his house. However, when it is raining outside or there are other people in the lift, he goes directly to 10th floor. Why?
He is short, sir.
Good. Very good. The person is a dwarf. Who is a dwarf? A person who is short. So the reason, so Monica, you want to explain the answer to this puzzle? Okay, so he's a dwarf, which means he's not tall enough to reach the button number 10 on the lift, and the max he could reach is only 7. That's the reason why his hand can't reach beyond 7, and he walks and goes directly, and
Sir,
he walks
excuse
from
me, sir.
7. Yeah.
Your voice was not clear, sir. I couldn't hear you. Could you please
Oh, sorry.
explain that again?
Okay. Till where did you hear? Did you understand the question?
Yes, sir. I got the question, but the explanation of the answer was
Okay.
not clear.
The explanation is that the person who we are talking about in this puzzle is a dwarf. What does a dwarf mean? Marugu Jantangada, who is not tall enough, they are called dwarf. So ఈ పర్సన్ ఏమైందంటే ఈ లిఫ్ట్ లోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు లిఫ్ట్ ప్యానెల్ లో నంబర్స్ ఎట్లా ఉంటాయి? The numbers are generally They can be like this, right? So since he's short, he can only reach up to G, and he on the top he can reach only up to 7. He can't reach anywhere beyond 7. He can't press the buttons. So what happens when he goes out, and if there are other people in the lift, or if it is raining, he will be able to reach 10 because either he'll be carrying an umbrella, or he can ask other people in the lift to press 10 for him. That's the reason only when it rains or other people in the lift, he goes directly to 10th floor. Otherwise, he walks up to 7th. He walks from 7th to 10th floor and goes in the lift up to 7th floor. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
the hint in this question is this one, rain and other people. So there you have to think, okay, what is it so different than when it is raining or other people from the condition in which this guy is traveling? If he's traveling alone, it's fine. If there is rain or other people, what else would he be carrying with him? Or what else would he be doing? So that is the way to think about the puzzles with lateral thinking capabilities. Okay. Now let me ask you another question. You are given 2 ropes. Okay. You're given 2 ropes. The ropes are not equal length and the ropes are uneven. Not equal and they are uneven. Uneven అంటే ఏంటి? యూనిఫామ్ గా లేవు థ్రెడ్డింగ్. ఒక చోట బల్క్ థ్రెడ్డింగ్ ఉండొచ్చు ఇట్లాగా, ఇంకో చోట సింగిల్ థ్రెడ్డింగ్ ఉండొచ్చు ఇట్లాగా. ఓకే, దట్స్ వాట్ uneven means. But what you know is when you light this rope, if you put fire to one end of the rope, it will take 1 hour for it to burn completely. Okay, you don't have any timer, but you are told when you put the fire on one end of the rope, it will take exactly 1 hour for it to burn. So when I say uneven, it means the first 80% of the rope can be burnt in 10 minutes and the next 20% of the rope can be burnt in 50 minutes. We don't know, but we know that it will take 60 minutes for it to burn completely. In such a scenario, if you were asked to calculate 30 minutes, how do you do it? How do you calculate 30 minutes using these 2 ropes and the information that is given?
Sir,
Yeah.
so unlike lighting the thread from one end,
Mhm.
I would like to burn it from the bottom of its surface. Then for 30 minutes, it will be burned 50%.
So you're saying you will burn only from the bottom side or you will burn both sides?
Or I'll cut that.
You can't cut it.
Mhm.
As I said, even if you cut it,
Like,
since the rope is, yeah,
can I write, sir? I mean, can I use marker?
I don't know how you can use the marker. Can you? I don't know.
So అంటే తాడు కింద నుంచి ఐ మీన్ lateral గా
తాడు కింద
Fire.
నుంచి అంటే ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఫైర్ చేస్తా అంటావు అంతే కదా?
అంటే ఇంచెస్ నుంచి కాకుండా కింద నుంచి బాటమ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, లేకపోతే పై నుంచి అయినా
ఓకే, పైనుంచి అయినా కింద నుంచి అయినా ఒక సైడ్ నుంచి బర్న్ చేస్తా అంటున్నారు కదా?
50% బర్న్ అయిందంటే 30 minutes అవుతుంది కదా.
50% బర్న్ అయినా మనం చెప్పలేం కదా, ఎందుకంటే యాజ్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ వెన్ ఐ సెడ్ దిస్ ఇస్ అన్ఈవెన్, యూ కెనాట్ సే ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ హాఫ్ కట్ చేశాక నేను బర్న్ చేస్తే 30 minutes అయిపోయిందని చెప్పలేము. ఎందుకంటే యాజ్ ఐ సెడ్, సిన్స్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అన్ఈవెన్, 80% of the rope can take 10 minutes, 20% of the rope can take 50 minutes. How would you know which way you have to burn? It is not a uniform thread. It is an uneven threading.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
We can burn on both sides.
Perfect. When you burn on
So,
both sides, what will
when we
happen?
burn
Yeah, Monica, go on.
in 30 minutes, the rope will be.
Correct.
So when we burn
what
the
Monica
rope
is
on both
saying is,
sides, in 30 minutes,
we have a rope. Instead of burning it, I didn't tell you that there is a way to burn the rope on the bottom side, but she assumed, which is good. You burn on one side and you also burn on the other side, so that when the entire rope is burned from both sides, it will take exactly 30 minutes. Because if one end if you lit and it takes 1 hour, two ends if you lit, when it burns from both sides, it takes only 30 minutes. Correct? Did everybody follow?
The rope.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me extend this question. Can you calculate 15 minutes using the same information? You have two ropes, uneven, not equal. You have to calculate 15 minutes. Think. I'm giving you a hint. You have two ropes now. Earlier, Monica was able to solve it using only one rope. The second rope was not needed at all. But here you have two ropes.
Sir, are these two are identical?
No, as I said, the both ropes are not equal. They're uneven, but both of them take exactly 1 hour. The only information that is common between both ropes is they take 1 hour to burn completely.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you repeat the question again?
Okay, you have two ropes. Both the ropes are uneven and unequal. They take exactly 1 hour each to burn completely. Both the ropes can be lit on both sides. You have to calculate 15 minutes using this information in the ropes.
Sir, I'll take one rope and fold it. Like సగానికి ఫోల్డ్ చేసి రెండు వైపుల నుంచి
Okay. సగానికి ఫోల్డ్ చేసి ఏం చేస్తారు?
రెండు వైపుల నుంచి లైట్ చేస్తా.
ఫోల్డ్ చేయడం దేనికి? మామూలుగానే లిట్ చేయొచ్చు కదా?
ఓకే.
Correct? Okay, fine. You lit one rope on both sides. Okay. What will happen next? So by the time it burns, it will be 30 minutes. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, the logic is the same. 1 hour ni break chesar half ki, you got 30, right? Now think you have to break 30 minutes into two. How do you do it? You need to break it into half.
Sir,
And you have another rope.
we can lit in the middle of the rope, sir. We can lit. Sir,
Middle of
rope
the
ని
rope.
bend చేసినప్పుడు ఈ షేప్ లో సో స్టార్టింగ్
Okay, మీరు rope ni bend చేశారు U shape లో.
సో
ఇక్కడ lit
స్టార్టింగ్
చేశారు.
ఎండింగ్ లో కాకుండా మిడిల్.
But you can lit only at the
సో
bottom.
స్టార్టింగ్
or the top.
ఎండింగ్
You can lit only on the top or bottom.
సో yes sir, I am litting on
Okay,
top.
even if you lit in the middle, okay, since the rope is not even, right? It's uneven. This can take longer to burn, this can take shorter to burn. But by the time all of it is burnt, it's 30 minutes. So bending in the middle of the rope won't give you any kind of advantage. Anybody else? Naveen, Padmarao, Dinesh? See, I gave you a hint. You already broke half 1 hour into half. You got 30 minutes. You just have to break 30 minutes into half. You get 15 minutes.
So can we cut the rope, sir?
Nope. You can't.
Sir, yes, sir.
Who is that? Naveen?
సో ఫస్ట్ రోప్ ని బోత్ సైడ్స్
Who is
వెలిగిస్తాను
speaking?
సార్.
Who is speaking?
నవీన్ సార్. నవీన్
Naveen,
సార్.
okay. Go on, Naveen. Yeah.
ఫస్ట్ రోప్ ని బోత్ సైడ్స్ లైట్ చేస్తాను. సెకండ్ రోప్ ని వన్ సైడ్ లైట్ చేస్తాను.
Okay. At the same time, you're saying ఈ rope ని ఇక్కడ బర్న్ చేస్తారు, ఇక్కడ బర్న్ చేస్తారు. At the same time, ఇది కూడా బర్న్ చేస్తారు. Okay.
సెకండ్ రోప్ ని వన్ సైడ్ బర్న్ చేసి 30 minutes క్యాల్కులేట్ చేస్తాను సార్ ఫస్ట్.
ఇది మొత్తం
అప్పుడు
బర్న్
అంటే
అయితే 30 minutes అయిపోద్ది కదా.
ఓకే.
కరెక్ట్ నవీన్, థింక్ యూర్ రైట్, యూర్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ ద రైట్ డైరెక్షన్. సో ఇది రెండు వైపులా బర్న్ చేశారు ఈ క్యాండిల్ ని, ఈ రోప్ ని వన్ సైడ్ బర్న్ చేశారు. బై ద టైమ్ ది ఫస్ట్ రోప్ ఇస్ బర్న్డ్ కంప్లీట్లీ, ఇట్స్ 30 minutes. సో వాట్ డు యు డు దెన్?
సో ఈ రోప్ ఫస్ట్ రోప్ సగం కాలినంత వరకు.
ఫస్ట్ రోప్ సగం చెప్పలేం కదా మనం, అయితే మొత్తం కాలుతుంది. యూఆర్ నియర్లీ దేర్ నవీన్, యూఆర్ జస్ట్ వన్ స్టెప్ క్లోజ్ టు ద సొల్యూషన్. Sorry, you're just one step away from the solution. Just one step. Think, guys, everybody. Naveen is going in the right direction. Think what else can be done to Naveen's partial solution to make it a full solution. He's right. Rope 1, you lit on both sides. By the time it burns completely, it is 30 minutes. But at the same time, when you lit the first rope, you already also lit the second rope on one side. So by the time the first rope is burned, yeah,
I got it.
Who is that?
Naveen.
Go on, Naveen. Yeah.
సో ఆ 30 minutes వరకు కూడా ఈ సెకండ్ రోప్ కాలుతుంది కదా సార్?
కరెక్ట్.
మిగతా
సెకండ్ రోప్ కూడా 30 minutes మిగిలింది. ఇప్పుడు
ఆ 30 minutes మిగిలిన రోప్ ని బోత్ సైడ్స్ బర్న్ చేస్తాను సార్. 15 minutes అవుతుంది కదా.
అంటే ఒక సైడ్ ఆల్రెడీ బర్న్ చేసావు కదా, అది కాలుతున్నది కాబట్టి యు జస్ట్ హావ్ టు బర్న్ ఆన్ ది అదర్ సైడ్. అప్పుడు ఏమైంది, మిగిలిన 30 minutes రెండు వైపులా కాలుతుంది కాబట్టి ఇట్ విల్ బి డన్ ఇన్ 15 minutes.
Yes.
Did everybody follow the solution? What Naveen is saying is you have two ropes, correct? He will lit the first rope on both sides and also the second rope on one side at the same time. By the time this is burnt completely, it would be 30 minutes. At the time, this rope would have also been burnt 50%. At the time, he will burn the second end, so that a rope which is now taking 30 minutes to burn, when lit on one side, it will take how much time to burn completely if it's lit on both sides, which is half. So 15 minutes. That's how you calculate 15 minutes. Did anybody not follow this? Monica, Dinesh, Padmarao? Can I assume that you followed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now a question for you guys, not right now, but think about it. You have 3 ropes which can be lit on both sides. Okay, you have to calculate 45 minutes. You don't have to give me answer now. Whenever you find the solution, post it in that WhatsApp group. Okay, same conditions, all the ropes are uneven and unequal, they all burn for 1 hour each, and you have 3 ropes. You have to calculate 45 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
let's go to the next question. So there is a bridge above water, and there are 2 banks, one bank over here, one bank over here. Bank as in not literally bank, we say bank of the river kada, oddu, nadi oddu. So ituvepu we have one, and here on the other side of the bridge we have one, and it's late night, and there are 4 people. one young kid, one slightly grown up kid, and one middle-aged man, and one old man. They all have to cross this bridge from bank 1 to bank 2. And they have only one torchlight. And for them to cross this bridge, the torchlight is very, very important. Without the torchlight, they cannot cross the bridge. Since they are all from very young age to the old age, the time that they take to cross the bridge are different. So the youngest, the smallest kid, takes 1 minute to cross the bridge. The slightly grown up kid takes 2 minutes. The middle-aged man takes 7 minutes. And the old aged person takes 10 minutes to cross the bridge. At any point in time, only 2 people can go together to the other side. Only 2 people can go at one time from bank 1 to bank 2. And when 2 people are going together, naturally the person who takes the longer time will be the time to take to cross the bridge. So a young person, this 1 minute guy and 10 minute guy are crossing together, the time it takes is 10 minutes. అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక ముసలి వాళ్ళని పట్టుకుని చేయి దాటుతున్నారు అనుకోండి రోడ్డు, యూ కెన్ గో యాజ్ ఫాస్ట్ యాజ్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్సన్ హూ యూఆర్ హెల్పింగ్, కరెక్ట్? సో
Yes,
ఫ్రమ్
sir.
దట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ, ఇద్దరు ట్రావెల్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆ ఇద్దరిలో ఎవరైతే ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటారో దట్ వుడ్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ ద టైం టేకెన్ టు క్రాస్ ద బ్రిడ్జ్ ఫర్ బోత్ ద పీపుల్. Now, what is the shortest time in which all 4 people can cross the bridge? That's the question. Shortest time taken by all 4 people to cross the bridge. I'll repeat the question again. There is a bridge, and over a river, there are 2 banks, bank 1 and bank 2. There are 4 people who are very young guy, slightly grown up guy, middle-aged person, and an old person. They all 4 have to cross the bridge from bank 1 to bank 2. The time taken by all the 4 people are given. The youngest takes 1 minute, the grown-up kid takes 2 minutes, the middle-aged man takes 7 minutes, and the old person takes 10 minutes. They all need a torch to cross the bridge. Without the torch, they cannot cross the bridge. And only 2 people can go at one go, and the time taken by the slowest person will be considered as the time taken to cross the bridge for both the people. In this scenario, you need to solve for the shortest time taken by all the 4 people to cross the bridge. Did everybody follow the question? Any doubts on the question?
Yes, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay. Rest of the people, can you also confirm that you understood the question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Monica?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, great. Now try solving this.
Sir, 21 minutes, sir.
21 minutes. Who is that?
21 minutes.
Naveen, sir.
Naveen. Okay. Anybody else with a different answer?
So 21 minutes only, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay, 21 minutes. Can somebody explain how is it 21? Okay, 21 may be right, may be wrong. Let's see. Can somebody explain how is it 21?
Yes, sir.
I want one of Dinesh or Padma Rao to help me understand why is it 21.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who is that? Dinesh?
Yeah, sir. Dinesh. So actually, small kid and old man వెళ్తారు sir first torch పట్టుకొని.
So let's say 1 and 10 will go together. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
ఉండండి ఇక్కడ కాదు కానీ కింద రాస్తాను. Okay. Dinesh solution is 1 and 10 will go together first. They cross
Yes,
the
sir.
bridge. So let's say the 10-minute guy is
Old
here.
man.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
They take 10 minutes.
After that,
Okay.
7 minutes గా వెళ్తాడు సార్.
But torch ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా. Torch is on this side. So somebody has to go and get the torch back కదా.
అంటే 1 year kid తో పట్టుకెళ్ళకూడదు సార్.
వెళ్ళొచ్చు. So 1 year kid has gone back. So let's say 1 year kid has come back to bank 1. It's 1 minute. So 10 minutes plus 1 minute. Next.
Yes. Next 7 minutes sir.
So 7 minutes guy will go from bank 1 to bank 2 with whom?
1 minute guy sir.
Okay, 1 and 7 will go together. So the total take about 7 minutes. And the 7 minutes guy is over here. So the 1 minute guy will again go back.
Yes sir. 1 minute guy will go back with torch only sir.
Okay. With torch.
And then 2 minutes. 2 minutes will go.
Okay. Then the 1 and 2 will go together. So all 4 are here. Correct?
Yeah, yes.
So the total is 10 plus 1, 11, 11 plus 7, 18, 18 plus 1, 19, 19 plus 2, 21 minutes.
21.
Okay. Is everybody okay with this solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What if I tell you there is a better solution than this?
Yes sir. They will be.
There is a better solution than this. There can be slightly shorter time than this. So in this case, when Dinesh or rest of you have been solving, you always thought it is better to send the 1 minute guy all the time with the rest of the people. That is the logic you used, right? Because the 1 minute guy is faster. He can go, while going he might take time, but while coming back he's super fast. That is the logic you would have applied.
Yes sir.
Is there a way to optimize this slightly? You just need to make a small change to this. Who are the oldest guys here? Who are the guys who take the longest time? The middle-aged man and the old man.
Yes. 7 and 10 minutes.
7 and 10 minutes. So వీళ్ళిద్దరు కలిసి వెళ్తే what is the time they take?
10 minutes, sir.
10 minutes.
Correct. కానీ ఆ 10 minutes లో ఈ 7 minutes నుండి కూడా మనం పక్కకు పంపించేసాం కదా. We have been able to send him to bank 2 instead of wasting another 7 minutes when he goes alone. If the 7-minute guy and 10-minute guy go together, in a way we are able to save the 7 minutes when he goes with the 10 minutes guy, because if he goes separately he takes 7 minutes. 10 minutes
Yes,
guy you
sir.
can't avoid. He will always have to take 10 minutes with whoever he travels. So 10 minutes is given, but 7 minutes we can avoid, right?
So, but when he returns back with the light, another 7 minutes will be added.
Why should he come back? Think of a way where we can avoid the 7-minute guy and 10-minute guy to go back and forth. Think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. So can you revise the solution and give me, Dinesh? Did you follow me, Dinesh?
Sir, actually I didn't get sir. Like అంటే మళ్ళీ
Okay.
వెనక్కి వెళ్ళాలి కదా సార్ 7 minutes కి.
వెళ్ళాలి. Figure out a way where you can avoid
అంటే
sending the
అప్పుడు
7 minutes guy back. Figure out a way. See if you can send somebody before him so that he can be avoided to come back.
అంటే స్టార్టింగ్ 10 minutes గా 7 minutes గా వెళ్తారు కదా సార్ టార్చ్ పట్టుకొని
Starting 7 minutes, 10 minutes ఎందుకు వెళ్ళాలి? Who told you that? Did I say that the old guys have to go first? That is the
నాకు అలా
basic
అర్థమైంది
assumption
మీరు
where
అలా
you made a
చెప్పినట్టు
mistake.
అర్థమైంది.
No, I never said these two guys have to go first. I said only 2 people can go. I
ఓకే
didn't put a condition. The old guys have to go first. I only said only 2 people
Sir,
can go at a
15
time.
minutes.
15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Monica, can you help me? How 15?
Yes, sir. 1 minute guy and 2 minute guy go first, sir.
Okay, 1 minute guy and 2 minute guy go first. So this is bank 1, this is bank 2. They take 2 minutes. Okay, fine.
Then 1 minute guy return back.
Okay, 1 minute guy has come back. Next.
And next 7 and 10 minutes guy
7 and 10 minutes
went to
guys go
bank
back.
2 from bank 1 to bank
10 minutes. So we have 2, 7 and 10 guys over here, right? And 1 guy is over here, and the torch is here. What next?
Then 2 minutes
So
guy
2
go
minutes
to
guy
bank
will go
1.
to bank 1. Okay, so that's another 2 minutes.
Then 1 and 2 minutes guy
Then the 1 and 2 minutes guy will
10
go back, right?
go back.
Which means 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what is the answer to this? 2 minutes plus 1 minute plus 10 minutes plus 2
Something.
minutes plus 2 minutes. Answer is
17 minutes. Sir.
yes. This is the actual solution to this problem. 17 minutes. Dinesh, did you follow?
yes sir I got it.
Okay, so
actually in my in my childhood
in your childhood, sorry,
actually I played a game in my computer sir actually based upon this idea only. I
Acha,
got
okay,
it sir
okay.
like I remember.
Okay.
Yes.
So guys, whatever puzzles we solved today, the intention is to push your thinking ability beyond your normal boundaries that you have set for yourself. Puzzle solving comes with the gift of being able to think beyond your comfort zone. You have to go beyond your comfort zone to think and assume things which could be possible and give you a solution which is the most optimal and best solution. Okay, you will be able to develop this skill over a period of time when you keep practicing a lot of puzzles. What I would recommend is you go through various puzzles that are available in the web, go over them, think, practice, and develop. You have to condition your brain to think in a specific way. Unless and until you don't push the limits, you will not be able to bring a new perspective to anything. So this is very, very critical and important in your selection process. And this is a skill that will live with you for the rest of your life and will help you take a lot further in your career. So as I told you in the previous session, Sudoku is one such puzzle which will help you develop this lateral thinking, because it has got no calculations and all. It's a simple grid which has got numbers 1 to 9. You have to think in a different way to find the solution for the puzzle. I'm not sure how many of you have tried Sudoku, but when you have an opportunity, please try to play one game of Sudoku. You will have a lot of variations available on the web. You can just search for easy Sudoku 9x9, or you can start with a 6x6. You can say easy Sudoku 6x6 and you can solve it. Very simple concept where you have a grid. If it's a 6x6, you have 6 rows and 6 columns, and you will have grids like this. 6 grids you have, and you have to solve for numbers 1 to 6, and they don't repeat on any row or any column or any 6x6 grid. These are the only 3 rules. So try and see if you can spend some time to solve these kind of puzzles. They will develop your ability to improve your lateral thinking. Okay, on that note, we can conclude. We'll meet again soon. I hope you enjoyed the class. We'll stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you,
Good
sir.
evening. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes.
Bye.